Hello, this is Muhammad Yunus Ali from Edge Pro and welcome back again. This is the 12th tutorial in Autocad 2014 step by step for complete beginners, and today we are going to look at setting up a work area. So this is our work area, and we are going to set the units, which is an important aspect of AutoCAD drawing. Before beginning your drawing, you should set up your work area. To do this, determine the measurement system and the drawing sheet size. When I start a new drawing like this, I have to set drawing units for the objects that I am going to draw. As far as AutoCAD is concerned, a measurement unit is just a unit. They can be displayed as inches or decimal inches or feet or meters. It is our choice, but we have to make that setting for our every AutoCAD new drawing. That is, before starting each new drawing, we have to set units. To open the units dialog box, go to this application menu, a red A icon at top left corner of the screen. Just click here, go to drawing utilities, and you can see here units. Drawing units dialog box appears. So here I can set units for type, length type, that is, there are several options here: architectural, decimal, engineering, fractional, scientific. So if you are a US user, decimal units typically represent inches. If you want to be able to enter distances in feet, you must change the unit style to a style that accepts feet as input, like engineering. Okay, decimal will work well with metric system. Architectural is for feet and inches. This one, you can see the syntax, the output syntax is shown here. And for architectural drawings and engineering will work well with decimal inches and decimal feet. When you are using decimal inches and decimal feet, you take this type as engineering. Okay, mostly I work in metric system, I go with decimal. When I work with feet and inches, I generally go with engineering type of lengths. Okay, fractional will allow me to work with fractional inches, and scientific will allow me with scientific inches. You can see the representation of the unit here, sample output. Now by choosing the type, I can also set the specific precision of that unit. Suppose when I am using a decimal type of length, the precision I am going to use can be set here. If you want 1 digit precision after decimal point, you can select this. If you want 2 digit of precision after decimal point, you can select 2 decimal, and so on. I generally prefer 2 digits to the right of decimal point precision as my default in all my drawings which I draw. Okay, now I can also change the type of angles here. You can see a section here, angles. There are different types of notations like decimal degrees, degree, minutes, seconds, gradients type, radians type, and surveyor units. We generally go with decimal degrees, and here also you can set the precision for these decimal degrees with single digit precision to the right of decimal point, or 2 digits precision to the right of decimal point, and so on. Below this you can see a checkbox here with clockwise written here. So in AutoCAD, actually we measure angles starting from east 0, north 90, next west 180, south 270 degrees, and back again to east as 360 degrees. So all the angles which are measured in AutoCAD by default are in anti-clockwise direction. But if you want to measure all the angles in clockwise direction, you have to just select this checkbox here. Okay. By default, it is unchecked, and by default, all the angles are measured in anti-clockwise direction. And I am also using the same method, but the default method. Okay. Now, after setting the required units, you can see there is an insertion scale here. When you are inserting blocks or W blocks, the unit of measure which is to be scaled has to be selected here. When we are using decimal, we generally go for meters, centimeters, or millimeters, as you like. And when you are using engineering here, you go for inches here. Next, click OK. Now if you want the changes which you have just made to be accepted by the AutoCAD, you have to issue an command as zoom, enter, all, enter. This issues a command to AutoCAD to accept the changes which we have just made in units command. So that's all in this tutorial. Let us meet in our next tutorial. In our next tutorial, we are going to discuss about limits. And till then, have a nice time. Thank you.